I'll make one thing very clear. I hate every last one of you for making me do this. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another classic Samars video, and today we are playing a game where a child gets horribly abused. That's a horrible way to start a video. Oh my god, I'm sorry if this is your first video. It's me back once again. And today we're playing the Binding of the holy shit. We're playing the Binding of Issac Afterbirth Plus. Now, why am I not playing Repentance? It's because I don't know Repentance, and I don't own it. That's the entire reason. I know the most about Afterbirth Plus, and Repentance changes a lot of things, and I don't know it. But today, we are doing a challenge video, alright? Where I'm going to go through hard mode on Isaac, and I have to beat Hush. Now, this just kind of sounds like a regular run of Isaac, right? So what makes this a challenge? The challenge comes in with the fact that every time I die or fail to get to Hush within, because you have to beat the entirety of Womb within 40 minutes to get to Hush, I will have to drink an entire lime's worth of juice each time I die. Now, as you see, I have a win streak of -99. I did not grind that for this video. No, I am just really bad at Isaac, and I've been trying to do this with Isaac, and I'm thinking, hey, there's only one way I'm gonna be able to do this, and it's by making it a video. All right, as you see, I've only ever beaten Isaac's heart, Isaac, and the boss rush on Isaac, right, in hard mode. I've never done Hush before, so we're gonna go through this, and if I manage to do it right, you have to like and subscribe. I will not be doing it the first time though. I say this is like a challenge, but for some people, this is just a regular run for them. But look, I'm not an Isaac god, or I'm not an Isaac YouTuber. I played a lot of Isaac when I was a kid, but I'm really out of practice. I mean, I took damage there and went with one enemy. Bruh. But I mean, I was one of those people who grew up on Isaac, right? When you grow up and you don't have like a ton of money, Isaac is like the game. It's like the game for you. Because like you buy it, and then like the OG Rebirth is for like $10, and then it's literally like days worth of content. In like, I'm not talking about the fact that like in 3 days you'll be done. No, I mean if you're playing for 72 hours straight, you still have things to do. Isaac is just that kind of game. I low-key can't respect any game developer more than like Edmund McMillan, because I mean, his games are just jam-packed full of content. And you're always getting your money's worth, right? Even if you account for like all the like expansions which cost more money, like you're getting with each one like an equal amount of like content back. The DLCs aren't just like cheap add-ons, they actually change a ton of the game, especially Repentance, which is like messes around with all the balancing in the game and just like, almost makes it feel like you're playing in a different, like entirely different game at that point. Honestly, you can go through like all the versions of Isaac and honestly just say that like this one or this one's your favorite. Screw, okay, that's good, that's good. I can't really use Isaac's thing. Now I do have to go fast because, like I said, Hush, you have to be within. You have to beat Mom's heart within 40 minutes. Or Isaac's heart, actually. I just realized I beat it enough times. But that's all easier said than done. I will say it's like semi-reliant on RNG. Though I mean that just feels like an excuse if you're bad at video games. Now, I was working on this video for a couple days ago, right? And I sat down, I made the time to record it, right? And you know what I did? I didn't press the record button. So I was playing this game for 2 hours, right? And I didn't realize that entire time that I wasn't recording. So now I have a 2-hour audio recording of me just speaking like an idiot for no reason. I had to double check that I was recording this time because imagine if I messed it up again And I'm actually kind of paranoid. Like, I kind of want to check right now because, you know, I finally complete the challenge, right? I was so happy, right? I'm in the final boss room. I checked my recording, and it's like, oh no, you actually didn't do Hush yet. So I just ended the game there before even fighting Hush. Because I can't fight Hush without first recording it. Yeah, that's the whole point of the video. If I already had Hush beat, then what was the point of me doing this? And I'd have to move up to Delirium or something. Which, I mean, if I can get the opportunity to beat Delirium, I will try beating Delirium. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys right now. I have no idea what emergency contact does. You know, there's probably someone watching this video who's like, I do not want that. Ooh, I kind of want that. You're probably watching some of the videos like actually good, Isaac. And like, no, you missed the marked rock there. You missed the Glup Shido, and the Glup Shido would the Glup Shido would make your run 10 times easier. And if you actually did these strats, you'd actually just be doing way better, and you would take no damage, and your family would love you. I don't know. There's probably a few. I suck. There's probably like a few Isaac YouTubers out there who might watch this kind of video. It's like another map. Okay, of course I get that now. Like another map who plays Isaac, or that one trans one I like. I forgot their name. I'm sorry. I just know they really like The Wiz. I don't know, you probably. I don't know if there's that many trans Isaac content makers, so I feel like there's probably just the one, and then everyone knows what I'm talking about. If you like Isaac, and I'm gonna get like 80 comments saying there's actually a ton of trans Isaac players, and I'm gonna look like a buffoon, an absolute clown, and you know I probably deserve it. I will happily take that red nose because it's my jam. So I actually have a little bit of a story time for you guys today. So I was in the car. I went skating with my friends the other day, right? And we were having a little talk about like some of the things we went through at school. And one of the things that came up was my French teacher, right? Now, she was this mean old bat, right? She absolutely despised me. So something you might not know about me is that I am very brown. I am Mexican. I mean, my character, my little model, is not a lie. It's kind of just what I look like. I mean, you can decide how cutesy I am, but yeah, it's basically what I look like. And my French teacher really, really did not enjoy people of a certain color. So one day after class, I'm pulled in because she's talking about my accent, how like I speak French pretty good. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm first generation. So being able to speak like different languages comes to me because I already have a lot of experience in Spanish. And then she's like, oh, your parents are from Mexico, right? I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh yeah, how'd they get here? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. How'd they get legalized status? Who's their sponsor? And I was like 16. I didn't know what it meant to be sponsored. I didn't know there was a sponsorship system to move into America. I'm like, what do you mean? And it's like, yeah. Who was your sponsor so your parents could get citizenship here? I'm like, I don't know. I've never asked. I think that was a thing I had to ask. And she's like, wow, I mean, they had to get here by someone. I'm like, really? Okay, that's cool. And eventually she let me go, but I was like really weird, right? So then I don't really ask my parents about that because I mean, you know, I imagine someone questioning whether I'm supposed to be in this country. It's very awkward like conversation. My mom would be pissed off if she found out it was my teacher asking that. So I just kind of let it go. But then I start talking about my friends, and he's like, sponsorship? Yeah, no, that's something that hasn't existed in the U.S. since for like forever. And I'll probably put in like in the edit like when exactly it was discontinued. But yeah, no, there's no sponsorship system, so that she was just kind of crazy about that. But I don't know, you know how deeply uncomfortable it is to have like a teacher like pry into you like that. Now, see, this wasn't even the worst part, right? So it gets worse. She also said the N-word like a lot. So technically, I will say for defamation purposes, she was not technically saying the N-word, right? She was saying the type of pants that I'll put on screen, which happens to sound a lot like the N-word. And apparently she has had an obsession with those pants, you know? Because she would say it very frequently. One time she just started spamming it like an ult in Overwatch. And I don't know, it was just really deeply uncomfortable. I'm not black, my friend was black, and he was like, oh my god, what is she saying? And I did not respond to him. Because like, yeah, what is she saying? And then she'd also get really handsy with the students. Which is very deeply uncomfortable. Whenever during group shots, she'd always like put her arm around your waist without asking. And like a lot of people would say don't touch me, but then like she just wouldn't like care. She wouldn't like change where her hand was. So you're probably wondering, how's this teacher not like arrested or put in the hole? And the answer to that is that I don't think any of us actually cared enough to report her. We're just so done and tired with her, honestly. Fuck. Well, that's my first lime I have to eat. But we were just so done and tired with her. Because I had to deal with her for 2 years, right? And there's a little secret that I'm going to let out. The only class I've ever failed in my life. So look, I'm one of those students who only ever got B's and A's, right? You know, always usually top my class. But her class is the only one I've ever failed. Actually, I should pick that up just to get out of the item pool. And that's because on our final project of the year, because it was an AP class, you have to have a final project, right? We had to write these stories. Oh, that's fun. And my story was like about like gay people during the like Holocaust or something. I don't know. It was some bullcrap idea my friend came up with to make her angry, because she was like really anti-gay. I mean, she said she was pro-gay, but you know. And the whole idea was a story about like the trauma that gay people went through. And she really didn't like the fact that that had Nazis in there at all, even though the only way that Nazis were used in the story was in a completely negative context to bash them for their treatment of gay people, right? And it was actually pretty subtle, you know? Like, we never used the word Nazi in there. We used the regime. But that alone was enough for her to not choose to grade the paper at all. And she gave us 1 day to rewrite the entire thing, which wasn't possible, right? Because we weren't allowed to rewrite it at home, right? No. If we could, I would happily rewrite the entire thing. Get rid of all mentions of Nazism, maybe change it to communism. Or something. Or some other relevant group. But she refused to grade the paper, and we were only allowed to work on it in class. Which, look, 40 minutes to rewrite an entire story in proper French grammar is not possible. And you wonder why we only had 1 day and we didn't ask for extension. It's because at the end of the year, we literally didn't have school and our grades had to be in. We didn't have time. Yet she acted like I was stupid because I didn't... I couldn't rewrite the entire thing in 1 day. I don't know, guys. She might be the greatest teacher of all time. I might just be a fool. I don't know how I've taken this much damage in the first floor. Oh my god. Am I actually the worst of all time? Alright. But you're saying there's no way this gets worse, right? This teacher, she's done enough at this point, right? Just lock her up, put her in the old person's home. But no, it gets worse. Of course it gets worse. Why would you think it gets better? So, I said that she didn't like trans people. Well, she didn't like I said she doesn't like gay people. Well, she likes trans people even less, apparently. So we had this one trans guy in our class, right? He was really chill. And, he made it very clear I think it's very lost run, I'm going to be honest. But I'll try. He made it very clear what pronouns he used and, the fact that, he was trans, right? And now, look, this isn't make a fuss about the teacher using a wrong pronoun once or twice, right? Okay, that's 2 limes. I'm putting it at the end of the video, by the way, the video of me drinking the limes, because if it really was just them slip of the tongue, I wouldn't care, right? I am a trans ally, but I understand that for some people, especially teachers, who have a big rotation of students, it might be a little hard. I mean, you should always make an effort. But it's understandable in that case, especially with a teacher. But the problem came in when it came to grading papers, because in French, what we have in there is it doesn't work like English, where people refer to themselves and their actions using just some words. Everything is genderized. So you have to use things in the correct tense, I guess is how you put it. So whenever you're referring to yourself, you're using masculine pronouns or feminine pronouns. Now the problem with this, right, was that whenever that trans guy wrote a paper, grammar was very important to the teacher, so you have to use the correct grammar, and one of those things is make sure you kept everything in the right pronouns. Now, apparently that goes out the window, because the trans guy referred to themselves using masculine pronouns, of course, but then got docked points for not using feminine. And then the guy's like, okay, maybe she didn't know what she was doing. Because, maybe she forgot, right? So he made sure on the next test to put a little note saying, hey, I use masculine pronouns, please don't mark that as a mistake. Right? Maybe she forgot while we're grading papers. It was the only thing in the face. But then the issue there came in, where the paper then had the same amount of docked points for all the pronouns. Which is significant because that 1 point stacks up across a 30-point paper. So you go from what should have been a passed grade to basically failing. And I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure she also docked him points for scribbling on the paper, the note. I think he passed, though. He passed because I think it would have been a hate crime at that point. If she didn't. I guess I gotta take it, damn. Anyways, yeah, I think she was just a very old, miserable lady. She also just would always say weird things to us whenever we're in class. So. Even just beyond the whole N-word thing, right? That's something, right? But I don't know, talking to your students in certain ways is just really weird. She really saying, I'm just busting on you guys. What? I'm just busting all over you. That's actually a pretty good imitation of her voice, but yeah, it just kind of feels kind of weird for your teacher to say, I'm just busting on you. I'm just busting all over you guys. Now, she mentioned the way you mean busting your chops. But we always made fun of her whenever she did it, but she never changed. I think we thought it was funny. Genuinely the most delusional teacher I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie though, I was low-key always kind of a hater. After 6 months of her bullshit, I was just kind of done. Because like, I don't know, it feels weird to say that like the only person I've ever been bullied by in high school was my French teacher. But I mean, that's low-key just how it was. Also, infection is actually getting fat value right now. Oh my god. Like, I was legitimately bullied by her. Like, she would make fun of me and like make it so like I had no passion to learn in that class. Like, I don't know, if you want someone to learn, treating them like an idiot and then telling them what they're doing is stupid is probably the worst way to get anyone motivated. But for her, I was the secret sauce, the fucking piece de resistance for her perfect, I don't know, do you call it a fetish at this point? Feels like a fetish to make fun of people. Which, that's your lesson for today, kids. Being a bully does not make you cool. Making other people feel worse so you feel better, that's not good, man. Just, you know, sure. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. I don't even know why I grabbed that. Whatever, I'm locked in devil booth now. But yeah, no, if you had to put others down to make yourself feel better, that's no good. No one likes a bully. Which I mean, this is like some like Disney cartoon stuff I'm spewing right now. Like I know, like there's gonna be like one person in the audience who's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you changed my whole life." Just kidding, no one to be like that. But don't be a bully. Like if you spend your entire life shoving other people down, other people are just gonna be motivated to shove you down. Like it might work like when you're the biggest kid in the schoolyard, and then all the little kids, they can't do nothing against you. But one day everyone's gonna be the same size. And when that happens, I mean, you're now one mean fish in a pond of other fish with the same size as you, and they will beat the crap out of you. There's always a bigger fish out there too. And this is coming from someone who wasn't even really bullied, except for my French teacher. Like, so I'm not speaking this as like as the heart of someone who was like bullied their entire life, was like, and just wants people to stop bullying them. No, like despite my proclivities, I'm not a I was never like hated by anyone or like bullied. I think it's a miracle because like I don't know if you can tell from me speaking and like how I do things, but I'm very autistic, right? So I was always the odd one out at school. I am so bad. What is that, 3 limes at this point? I'm gonna actually tear a hole in my stomach. All right, we got this. Yeah, it's because I'm focusing so much more on yapping than I am on talking. What's my losing streak at this point? 102, negative 102. All right, we got this. I will never see the light of a 99 win streak. Actually, it's be really good this game. You know, you put me in Enter the Gungeon, I'll clear that first go. I actually might make a video on that because I really like Enter the Gungeon, and Enter the Gungeon is such a good game. But so something I've been really getting into lately is well, I've been reading a lot more comics, but very specifically I started reading the Crossed comics. And if you're a kid, do not look up Crossed, right? I'm seeing that right now. This is even like a joke where it's like a haha, look it up, and it's like a mildly disturbing thing. No, like actually you will despise yourself if you look it up and try reading it. Because it's this comic book series, right? And it's known for being like incredibly gory. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually kind of low-key vibe with it. Look, I know it sounds weird to say that it's low-key kind of good in some ways. Because basically, the series itself is split into Crossed and Crossed Badlands. Crossed Badlands is very much a mixed bag. Because they swap authors like every 5 seconds. So it's going to be a little weird. This might be the greatest start of all time. Hold on. You always get marked rocks. You might get the small rock. It's good. So basically, what the Cross Star is that these people they turn into these evil, sadistic, masochistic maniacs with a giant red cross across your face, and you're just kind of evil. It basically works like a zombie virus, but a lot more terrifying because the people are sentient. Like once you turn into one that crossed, you're not like brain dead. I mean, you have an unsatiable urge for violence, but like, they can still use weapons. They can still think. So it is actually kind of horrifying. But like the original run is pretty good because Garth Ennis is a writer I actually really like because he knows like how to show restraint when writing these like awful things. Like, he understands that if you just show a bunch of awful things, you're gonna make your reader really tired and just not want to read what you're writing anymore. Alright, I had to lock in there for a second against the easiest boss in the game. Yeah, grab it. Luck up's good. So like the original run across, I suck. The original run across doesn't even have that much crossed in it. Like issue 5 doesn't have a single crossed in there, and like barely any gore, because it actually focuses a lot more on the people than it does the crossed. Which like people will say that Garth Ennis is just a sicko masochist, but he understands that people are what makes the like bad stories like interesting. If you don't have like characters you root for and want to like survive in these terrible situations, then why are you even like viewing it? Survival in a bad situation only feels good when it's earned. So when you see an asshole survive, or you see like a bunch of assholes die, I mean, it's a little satisfying, but not nearly as satisfying as seeing a good person manage to get out of hell. And there's a reason why we love people like, well, I guess Doom Guy's like that kind of example. He's not like virtuous good, but he's definitely not like an asshole you don't want to root for. We fucking love the Doom Guy, but he's definitely done bad shit. That's actually really good. I'll take that. I saw Infestation. Now that was a really shit follower item, but no, Infestation's fucking awesome. Alright, this is actually going to be a run where I win. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I didn't think it would do that. 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 Alright, if I lose here, this is completely my fault. Okay. Okay, we got this, we got this. Sorry. I keep interrupting my train of thought because I have to lock in every 5 seconds. I can't lose this run. This one's actually going too good. That also, not gonna lie, I think I mixed up Infestation with something else. I mean, it's not bad. Flies are always really good, but, you know. Better take no damage than get something that motivates you to take more damage. Oh, that's good. Okay, fine. Yeah, I guess I'll just win this run. Fine. You really want me to, game. Uh, 6 minutes. Okay, I can make time. And I don't know. I mean, you always see people bashing Garth Ennis as a writer because he's the one he's like the brainchild of all these like really terrible like ideas. Not terrible in the sense where like they're bad ideas, but terrible in the sense where like it's just kind of gruesome. Like The Boys, Cross, Preacher, they're all like stories like really bad things happening in them. But I feel like I like art that really pushes the envelope. I mean, I'm playing The Binding of Issac, right? But another one of my favorite games is whatchamacallit? I should have kept the D6, whatever. Actually, I'll take Dark Bum. Dark Bum is really good. But like one of my favorite games is Fear and Hunger, which has a lot of terrible things in it. Like abuse and sexual abuse and whatever. But all those things are used to tell a story, right? Like even though individually those things are disgusting, right? It's the fact that they come together and they make a really beautiful, almost like portrait of the game. Especially the first one. The first one is very much like an art piece, much more than a game. I mean, it's definitely a game. It's hard, but it's very much an art piece first and a game second. And I feel like a lot of Garth Ennis's work can be viewed that way. I'm not gonna say like he's a perfect guy, right? He's definitely like made a couple stinkers. Like in the original one of The Boys, I really liked how he handled gay people in the Get Some arc, right? But do not look up how he handled the trans people. That one was he was not flawless, right? I actually don't know his stance on trans people is now. But I mean, he's always been a forward thinker, so I feel like he's probably chill. I think people really assume that Garth Ennis is like a lot of these bad things, but I mean, he's kind of made it known that like that's not his vibe. He's very much a progressive thinker. So I'm actually kind of excited for the Cross movie that's coming out, because I mean, Cross is kind of my jam, low-key. Also, today I got kind of sad, right? Because I was scrolling through my YouTube feed. I woke up, I'm like kind of lazy, and I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna scroll a little YouTube before I get out of my bed, because I didn't have to. I didn't have anything to do today. And then I look there and it says Milo Murphy exposed video. I'm like, what's this? And I'm going through it. And yeah, this guy Milo Murphy has been doing some bad things. Now, to be fair, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, right? But there is a lot of evidence and screenshots, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. So if this might be your first time learning, Milo Murphy might be a little bit of a freak. I'm sorry that you found out this way. But I guess to go through some of the allegations, because it was made by like Ergblaw, right? Which I know he hasn't done great things either, but he did bring receipts, so I'm more inclined to believe it, right? And Milo Murphy tells people to cut themselves, which I mean, oof. He also does like an ERP, which I mean is like, you know, do what you want, right? I don't give a shit, right? If it doesn't, like, if you're not forcing me to watch your ERP, I don't give a shit, right? Fucking go do your thing. But you know, it's just kind of ironic that like the person who makes fun of ERPers was the ERPer himself. Like, you know, don't throw stones if you're in a glass house. I mean, it's a saying for a reason, guys. Taken far too literally most of the time. I don't know why I was even thinking about grabbing that. Actual dog shit item. I really don't have time to be fucking around like this. Okay, fuck me. Now, I'm trying to maximize my run here, but I realize, oh shit, I have to be hushed. That's a 40-minute timer. It actually might be a 30-minute timer. I don't even remember. I said 40 minutes, but I might actually just be wrong. And I don't want to drink 4 limes. 3 limes, that's like the limit, right? I can handle 3 limes. I can't handle 4. I also don't know how many limes I have. I think I have like 5. And look, I mean, they're not my limes. 3 limes I might be able to get away with, and no one's gonna bat an eye. But 4 limes, I mean, there's a psychopath in the house, and there's only one psychopath in the house, right? So my ass will be grass, guaranteed. My hand keeps falling asleep. It's not good. I will easily take that. Tears up is amazing. All right. These are both kind of ass. I never keep my D6 for these. All right, we got 12 minutes. Low key, do we even stop by treasure rooms anymore? Because I mean, we got Goat's Head, we got Devil Deals. Hey, if we see a treasure room, we're gonna go in it, but I like how my build kind of peaked in the first floor. I saw a small child die yesterday. That's just a lie. No, I saw a small child eat shit yesterday though. Actually, also while I was skating yesterday, and he had to get taken to the ER. So I was a bit sad. I think his ankle literally snapped in half because he went flying into a wall, and like cartoons splat against it. And I might make like cruel jokes sometimes about how I'll drop kick an orphan, but that's not my thing, right? Like actually seeing children get hurt, actually breaks my heart a little. I think I wasn't an orphan, but I mean, they first tried to put him in a wheelchair, but his ankle's broken, and he couldn't get up. He actually needed like anesthetics, so then the ER had to come, or not the ER, the first responders. I'm actually kind of stupid. I was thinking EMT. Look, I don't know how I'm the same person that was top of my classes, right? I actually don't know how I even got good grades, right? Because there was this one time, right? I had to take a chemistry exam. Oh my god, I'm selling right now. I'm selling. And on the exam, I didn't go to sleep for 72 hours prior. Why, you ask? Because I was working on a Chainsaw Man costume because I'm a big fucking nerd. And, I was so proud of that costume, but I might be a little slow. All right, Krampus. I'm just going to re-roll whatever you give me because it's probably Krampus head. That game might be Cole, but Cole's not even that good. Actually, W. Okay. I mean, me selling all my hearts, trying to get soul hearts anyways, so... This is already the boss I just fought. This is not fair. That same night, I also ruptured my small intestine. From, I assume, the exhaustion. I had to go to the ER. Actually, I meant ER this time, so... At least that's what I think happened. I can remember part of my digestive tract got fucked up. But I had to be put on pills after. So that was great. That was great. It was worth it, though. It was a cool-ass costume. I still have a picture I put on screen, but it was a cool-ass costume. I made it out of nothing but paint. Like, I think I got silver paint, copper paint, and red paint, and some hot glue, and that was my entire paint set for my costume, and it was great. I paid for the whole thing myself too, so because my mom was like, "You got to start paying for your own costume at this point, dog." And I'm like, you know what? I'm 15, but I got a dream. And yeah, on the third day of me not going to sleep, I passed my chemistry exam with flying colors. I think I got like 93%. So you know what, kids? If you want to get good grades in your test, never go to sleep. Actually, you should actually just do nothing but monster, and you'll easily pass all of your exams. This video is gonna get flagged for being deeply terrible advice. You know what? Let's reroll this. I can't reroll it. Alright, I'm definitely not making it in time for boss rush. Why does everything take so long to kill? Like high damage. Ooh, Isaac Gods, you want to give me you want to give me ooh, you want to give me Cricket's head. Ooh, you want to give magic mushroom. Ooh. I can wish. Another little funny tidbit of info is that I've always had a very fat ass. And this isn't just me glazing myself for no reason, right? It actually became kind of a problem because people at school would low-key just slap it. And there's a lot of occasions where I was low-key just getting sexually harassed by the other guys. This is one time in gym class, right? We're coming back from outside, went to the field to play a little bit of frisbee or something. And then this guy who, everyone was kind of like the class clown. He slapped me on the ass. I'm like, what? He's like, sorry, accident. I'm like, okay. And then the next day, I guess he didn't get enough of a taste because he immediately slapped my ass again. And at this point, I was getting kind of annoyed and just uncomfortable. So I had to snitch. I'm sorry, I'm a snitch, but like my ass was getting slapped. Also, oh my god, am I gonna die here? I don't want to drink 4 limes. But I'm not a pussy. I'm not a pussy. I'm gonna do it. I don't know why I made the goal hush. I could have made it mom. I don't know why I'm playing so bad right now. You know, I might just buy more limes later. Going down to the store is not that bad. It's just like annoying. Oh my god. This recording is gonna be so long. I feel so bad for my computer. It does not deserve this abuse. Look, I'm just saying, if I get one goated item, like if I get Tech X, right, I'll be goated. I'll be fine. I mean, I know last run was like a really good run, but you know, we can always get back. We always get back. Why am I getting hit? These are not even hard shots to dodge. All right, you know, I'm gonna give myself 1 honorary reroll. Oh, look, this isn't because I'm bad at video games. It's because I'm bad at video games. This is the part of the video where I shut up and I just kind of lock in. Look, I'm just saying, right? Once we get to the end of this, you guys better like and subscribe, all right? Because it's gonna hurt so bad. It's gonna actually be the worst pain I've ever been in. Okay, we have finally reached the room, and look, I am 1 hit. I can't take any damage. Even after getting that power boost to the small rock, I don't think I got this. I might be screwed, especially since I'm talking again, right? To all you, all that was just an anime edit. But in that time, right? I was actually locking in. That was me trying my hardest to just beat Mom. I don't know why this is so hard. I've beaten Hush on like 5 other characters in hard mode. But apparently I can't do it on Isaac. Isaac is just my bad luck character. Okay, well, I'm just not going in that room. So, gee, I can't see my health. I wonder what he could possibly be. You know, I have no clues. I just want to live, man. I don't know how many deaths I got left. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest. If I lose this one, I'm gonna take the L and drink 4 limes. that's for ending the video. You know, like I can only ingest so many limes where I can just say that trying to get the win just doesn't matter. Like I'm all for the haha funnies, right? Like, but like I can't jeopardize my health for a video that I don't know isn't gonna do well. And it might be a disappointing ending, but I mean, hey, you get to see me drink a shit ton of limes, so hey, is it not bad for you? It's real bad for me. I wasted 2 hours of my time playing Isaac. That's not a waste. I like this game. You know, I want an excuse to play Isaac. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. Okay. We got this. 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 I don't know. I didn't die there. We got this. We got this. We got this. Ball right. Ball right. Ball right. Ball right. Ball right. I wasn't even on a spike. I wasn't even on a spike. I wasn't even on a spike. This might be my last chance. Okay, it actually was my last chance. I have another chance. I wasted my E6 for good luck. All right, ball right, ball right, ball right. Okay, this actually may be my last chance. All right, I'm just gonna record me drinking limes. Oh my god, my ancestors died for this to be the result of generations of torture. Man, I'm not gonna like limes after this video, am I? This is terrible. This is deeply terrible. You guys are all terrible people. Look, there's one thing I'm not. It's a coward, right? This is my punishment for being bad. All right. And I will record this full process just for proof that I'm not a pussy. This is probably like ASMR for you guys. I have the mic right there. So you get to hear every line as they get the life squeezed out of them. And you know what, for even more punishment, because the fact I didn't actually finish the challenge, I'm going to eat the rind of at least one of these limes. So that's probably fair, you know. That is 4 limes worth of juice. Oh, bottoms up, I guess. Let's put this up so you can hear it. Oh my god. Dude. Dude. Oh. Oh my god. I don't know why I did that. No one's making me this video, by the way. No one asked for this. I just did it because I'm a psychopath, alright? Alright. Can I for these too? These are, my mom likes to call these vitamin C chips. Why is it so chewy? Oh, it's so bad. I have to do another one. Oh my god. Okay. So, what I learned is that these are very tough and you don't want to just chew it. So I'll break it into smaller pieces to make it easier for me. Oh. I don't know why I did this. No one would make me do this, by the way. Okay. back to editing me. Well, this is me back from eating all those limes, and my mouth burns. Please, God, like and subscribe, and stick around for next week, where I will be doing something way worse. See ya.